The Marvels is finally here, and I wanted to make a short and sweet video for this short and sweet film, discussing some of what I gleaned from my first viewing of it. If you haven't seen The Marvels yet, I will be touching on light spoilers for the film as well as breaking down a line said by a surprise character just before the credits roll. I won't be touching on everything, and I'll likely revisit The Marvels in the future for a proper timeline breakdown, but I think it's interesting to note that this film clearly pokes holes in Disney Plus's MCU timeline. Welcome to Geekritique, my name is Dakota, and I'll be your forensic chronologist today as we break down when exactly The Marvels occurs, or at least as close as we can get it to make sense. I know this video is short, but please be sure to like the video and comment the word Flurkin somehow so that the YouTube algorithm knows to share this with more people. This movie follows up on threads laid out in several films and shows, most notably with Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and WandaVision. To a lesser degree, the film also follows threads outlined in Nick Fury's series, Secret Invasion, but those threads that weave Secret Invasion and the Marvels together are so poorly explored that Secret Invasion could just as easily have taken place after the film as it is said to have taken place before. There's nothing in the film that outright claims Nick Fury did anything with Skrulls in the near past, and considering he was on Saber before and after his time on Earth in Secret Invasion, it honestly could fit before or after the Marvels. But notice what Total Film and Nia DaCosta have to say about Secret Invasion's timeline placement. Just as at the end of Miss Marvel we saw Kamala Khan switch places with Carol Danvers, leading directly into the Marvels, so we saw at the end of Secret Invasion, Nick Fury head back up to the Saber space station. Nia DaCosta claims, "You see a trajectory. What Fury's dealing with the Skrulls and everything, in that series really determines how he feels about the Skrulls in our film." So Secret Invasion occurs before the Marvels. Disney Plus, and the MCU timeline book for that matter, place Miss Marvel in fall 2025, and that ends with Kamala Khan switching places with Carol Danvers, leading directly into the Marvels. And yet, Disney Plus also seems to claim Secret Invasion takes place in late 2026. Does that mean the Marvels occurs in late 2026 as well? Well, according to director Nia DaCosta, no. Kamala is still a 16-year-old girl, just like she was in Miss Marvel, as she is quoted as saying in Total Film's September issue. More recently, DaCosta is also quoted in the press kit for this movie claiming that Kamala is 16 years old again. Secret Invasion straddled the line from taking place in either November 2025 or November 2026. I really wasn't sure, but my original decision was to place the series in 2025 before I was kind of pressured to put it in 2026. Note what I said in my Secret Invasion timeline breakdown. While my gut is telling me to stick to 2025, I just don't have enough evidence to make that call, and will instead defer to the Disney Plus timeline placement for the time being, which places the series after the 2025 selections. Well, if Kamala is indeed still 16, there's no way for Secret Invasion to take place in November 2026, where Disney Plus places it. While there's no point in the film where Kamala is outright said to be 16 out loud, there are a couple screens that appear throughout the movie that I'm sure if we got a closer look at, they'd corroborate this. There is a line where someone claims the events in Captain Marvel occurred 30 years ago, similar to how Secret Invasion did, but more specifically there's a moment at the end where Kate Bishop claims she's 23 years old. We know she was 22 years old in December 2024 during the events in Hawkeye, and my friends over at the MCU Wiki have calculated her birth to about December 2002, so this leans into the idea that the Marvels occurs late 2025 or early 2026. This pokes a hole in Disney Plus's MCU timeline, which places the prequel series Secret Invasion in late 2026. This isn't the first hole in the Disney Plus timeline, mind you, and I plan to go in-depth into that in my next video, a huge review of the MCU timeline book, which uses the Disney Plus timeline as its template. So I hope you guys are interested in that because I have a lot to say about it, both good and bad. I'll be updating my MCU timeline graphic with all the new placements soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, have a flurkin' day.